Hey guys, it's Jeff Byers, your instructor for this course, ANI 258 Game Level Design, Module 6. I'm hoping you guys are all staying healthy and safe in this module. Module 6, you will continue from Module 5 and start game level building and asset creation. Okay, so let's get started. Go ahead and go to Module 6, Sci-Fi Game Level Building and Asset Creation. Okay, so where we left off is that you guys BSP'd all your level, your entire level, and some of you, emailed me and asked me if you could BSP with Maya, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. As long as you are able to go in and play and get the scale right, it doesn't matter to me whether you BSP or if you build it in Maya. Actually, I can probably build things way faster in Maya than I can in Unreal, but I know the scale, and I worry about the scale, that if you guys are getting that correctly or not. I've been showing you correctly, so I don't know if you remember how to do that. Scaling things up correctly. You can watch one of my videos, my earlier videos, and to get that done. But it really doesn't matter to me. A lot of people will use Maya to BSP and then bring it in. The problem with that is that you have to make sure you have a custom collision, and you can go through all that. I don't really do that. That's why we BSP in Unreal. Alright, so the overview, basically you can look at that, 5, 6, and 7. We're at 6 now. Basically your BSP is done. Now you have all your assets that you need to build, and so what you're going to do is you're going to build over top of the BSP and then get rid of your BSPs entirely, and you'll leave the shell, which is just the inside. We're not going to go on the outside, so it doesn't matter what that looks like. Okay? The objectives, again, your BSP is just a prototype. You're not going to be using it. You're not going to be texturing it. You're going to be using all of the modular assets that you can find. And I don't care if you get them on the Unreal Store or if you get them somewhere else. It doesn't matter to me. Just get this done. We have a week left. This is probably the most, this is going to be the hardest week for you guys, because you can't let this one go. You're going to have to start on Monday, and you're going to be working probably 2 to 3 hours a day each day to get this done. There's a lot of work to be done. Now, I said you could, if you wanted to, build your hallways and then take your hallways and duplicate them all around. But you're not allowed to do that with the interior of your rooms, because each one of the rooms is going to be a different theme. Okay? Just remember that. Your objectives, you guys can read all this stuff. I do want you to, earlier I did make a mistake in the deliverables. I said something like you had to have a jump pad and a portal. That doesn't really work in an interior. That was an oversight on my part. Somebody called me on that, and I took care of that right away. So that was, I think that was last week's assignment, or this week, that you're going to turn in this Sunday. So in here, again, let me know if you see something out of place, and do that as soon as you can. Try not to let it go too long. If you see something right away, let me know. I appreciate that, and I'll do everything I can to get to fix it and rectify it. But it's pretty straightforward this week. You're going to replace the BSPs with your modular assets that you find. Again, I talk about it. And I do want, and it worked out really good. Most of you guys gave me the 30-second sequence, which I was just thrilled, because it's not that hard to do, and actually it's a lot of fun. And you guys can make your own cinematics, and what's going to be cool about this is that you're going to do a walkthrough for me of all your level, which is going to be really cool to see. You don't have to worry about the door opening. Okay, so you don't have to do the mechanics right now. But leave the door open so you can get through it, though, okay? So have the door there, but have it open so you can get through. And then you can work on the mechanics. That'll be the last module, Module 7. I've got some time-lapse tutorials that are kind of fun to watch, although they're not going to really show you much. And I never really liked time-lapse. If you're going to do a tutorial, do a tutorial. But I don't, whatever you guys, some of you guys love time-lapse stuff, and that's fine. You're going to enjoy that then. You can gather some information like how to duplicate, how to put things together, and this one is really, really good. So if you skip the rest of them, that's okay, because some of these are just demos to sell you their packs. But I thought you'd be kind of fun to see how they put things together. Anyway, so those are those videos there, and then of course the requirements are still here. This helps you remember what the requirements are. I went ahead and copy paste those from module 5, so they're here for you if you need to see those. Assignments, we already went through that. Grading rubric, read this very carefully. We do have 2 assets. I am not, because this is such a huge week for you guys, I am really interested in this. Now, if you actually had modeled 2 assets earlier in another class, go ahead and use them. That's fine. I'm okay with that. They need to be yours. They need to be, the only thing I'm asking is that they are your assets, and they have to fit the sci-fi theme. So, if you need to do a quick sci-fi crate, you can certainly look at some of my videos on how to model a sci-fi crate. It's on my CG Patrol, and you can follow that. I take you through the modeling part of it. So basically, you need to have your level completed, meaning that your level is all shelled out, that you got all the BSPs gone and all the modular pieces in there in its place, and looking really good. Don't worry about set dressing just yet. Just get the game level finished, and then I want you to play it. Make sure it's not too small. Some of the rooms may seem small, so you need to make them bigger. That's fine. You don't have to go back to your drawings and change all that stuff. Just go ahead and make those adjustments on the fly and make it better. It's fine. Turn in instructions. Again, you can see there's a lot of stuff here, so don't wait till the last minute to try to get everything put together. It's really a bad idea this week. We're 1 week away from finishing everything up, and I would hate to have you guys mess up now and get behind, because that's really going to put you behind on a lot of other things. So act like you need to get this done in like 3 days, and that will give you plenty of time to get all these screenshots done. It could take you an hour or two just getting the screenshots done for me. Okay? Alright. So I need those screenshots. I got to be able to grade you, since I can't, there's no way of giving me the file format, because unfortunately Canvas only takes a gig, and most of your stuff will be 10 to 12 gigs, and trying to open that stuff and download it anyway, even if we could, would take me forever. So screenshots are good enough, and then now I'm having you guys do the 30-second plus sequence, recording your gameplay as you go through. Go through all your level and your. It's actually fun to do. It's fun to see it too. And put it all together and send it to me. You guys got it. Most of you guys, I think, only had one person that didn't do it. Everybody else got it. So if you need to watch that video again, please do. That's going to be in module 5, I think, for that video, or maybe it was in an earlier video. But anyway, watch it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. And I wish you the best of luck this week. And again, don't wait until the middle of the week to do this. That'll be too late. So get started right away on Monday, Tuesday. Some of you, believe it or not, have already started, which I applaud you. So now you have less to do. So obviously, just because you can't get into this doesn't mean you don't know what's happening or what's next. And you guys kind of know how the rhythm of how I want you guys to do things. So feel free to move ahead. Some of you may even have this done, which is awesome. So now you have a whole week to play around. That's the beauty of online. So anywho, so you have a good day or have a good week, and I'll see you next week. This is the last, basically next week is our last week, and you guessed it, it's going to be over lighting, making your scenes look great. And this is a really well lit scene here. You can even make it a little bit darker and have more atmosphere, and maybe add a little bit of mist and fog, and just not too heavy, and just really get this mooded up. Get some mood to it and some atmosphere, and have some fun. And we'll get those doors working next week. It'll be a lot of fun to see all your hard work come to fruition next week when you turn everything in. That can be part of your portfolio. Anyway, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.